Hello, my name is Malcolm Mann, and the things I will be discussing today don't apply to all men. It doesn't apply to all women. So when I say men do this or women do this, don't be like he's pointing me out because what I'm saying is people's reality. But just know yourself well enough to know that I'm talking about you or I'm not talking about you. So the first thing I want to say is a woman does not need a man's validation in order to become worthy. And the things that turn men on that later transcend into these side comments as women walk by aren't what define a woman's beauty. And the reason why this is a problem is because we do have women in this world who are falling into the lie that they need a man's acknowledgement of the outer being in order to become beautiful. And then we have men in this world who think that their side comments as women walk by will get them something in return. And the problem with this in particular is because we're so focused on the outer being, and I'm someone who believes that beauty is meant to last forever. And if beauty is going to last forever, we have to focus on the inner selves. In a peer-reviewed article, What is Beauty? They talked about in ancient Athens, they defined women as honest, as good, as noble, as courageous, worthy of admiration. Sad but true, but I have people here on campus, people back home, that make these side comments as women walk by. But the irony of it is, if you ask them what they want in a woman, they say, I want this woman who's honest, who's good, who's noble, who's courageous, who's faithful, who's in her Bible. But it's not until their hormones go crazy and a woman walks by and all of a sudden the role or the things that they want in a woman begins to change. So in that, today I want to discuss and address the problem in these comments that men make. I want to give a solution, and then I want to give everybody here something that they can do in the next 48 hours. Show of hands, sorry. How many women in here have had a comment about a man or has walked past a group of men and has had a comment about them or a gesture that was unfavorable? And the reason why this is a problem is because we have women who aren't responding to this uncomfortable feeling. And then we have men who don't understand the uncomfortable feeling. And I had an interview with Dustin Gallion, and I said, how do you feel about men making these comments as women walk by? He said, can we call those males men? Those men who walk past or see a group of girls, and the only way that they can address a woman that they find attractive is to make a side comment as they walk by, not look at them in the eye, but to make a side comment and not say something that's respectable to them. And then we talked about, solutions for women also, and he said, it doesn't matter how intimidating a group of men or a male may be, there's power in a woman's voice. And something happens or something shakes up in a man when a woman stands up in that moment and says, enough is enough. And another angle is something that Todd Young explains in Stop Telling Women to Smile. This is what I used in my news flash a couple weeks back. And her angle is, don't be so much insulted by men's words, but be insulted by the fact that a man thinks you need his validation. And that's where I got my opening statement for it, so she gets the credit. And and another thing is, men can stand up in these situations. Men can be part of the solution also. I'm guilty of this. I can say, my friends did it. I was there. But the question is, why didn't I say anything? Why? There's more power. There's power in my voice also. I was more powerful in that situation than that woman thought she was in that situation. And then further on things that women need to know how to say, a woman by the name of Dean Ruthie, she's an author. She wrote a book called Real Men Don't Text. And and she describes all the things that men should know how to say to women, all the things that women should know how to say to men. And she wrote an article called The 16 Things Women Need to Know How to Say. And she says, women need to know how to say stop. Women need to know how to say no. Women need to know how to say, this is how I feel. Women need to know how to say, that behavior is unacceptable to me. Women need to know how to say, my life doesn't revolve around you. And if a man can respect that, then he may need treatment like this fellow's about to get in this video.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to tell you that you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And the things I do to you, man. All right, wait. Let me try again. You are beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Now go make me a sandwich. Chop.
Excuse me?
One more time. Let me try it again.
And so in the video, it's not really showing you like a group of men walking by as a girl, men saying stuff as a girl walks by, but it does show the disguised intentions in the man's words. You know, he said, "You're beautiful," but what he intended for her to do was, "Hey, what can I do after this?" Or what he intended her to do was make her a sandwich. And so with that, my challenge to everybody here, men, women, everybody is, this is my call to action. My call to action is for everybody in here to call a woman beautiful call a woman beautiful in the next 48 hours without the intentions of receiving anything but a thank you. Thank you.